One. Alrighty, guys, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Bay Frank
and Kate,
bringing to you a kind of an update video. If you look, you kind of get a gist of what we're doing. We also, you can't really see right here. We're in a different setting still. Obvious reasons we're not going to go into today. We're doing an update on our autographs. We've been to conventions, we've ordered, we've won something, and actually, y'all will actually see an unboxing video, probably one of our top grails ever, but y'all will see that at the end. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to do you want to do stuff on the wall, or do you want to do...
first.
Alright, we're going to do
Then
stuff that
these
we
guys.
have framed, and then stuff in envelopes, stuff not framed, and then stuff in our binders, and then pops, and we will end on
The
this bad
surprise.
boy. So, this is huge, trust me. We ordered this October of last year. About Nightmare Weekend time. Or December.
I think it was December or January.
One of the two. It was around the end of Nightmare Weekend time, though. And then we saw it and we were like, well, this person is up in age in a way. He's not super up in age, like hundreds and stuff.
He's one of the few people that you rarely see at conventions
Yeah.
ever. That's what Bailey's trying to say.
Yeah.
He's not a very common person to be able to actually meet.
But you'll have to wait and see.
Alright.
But let's get started. Rock, paper, scissors,
Ladies
I guess.
first.
Rock, paper, scissors. I win. Alright, guys. I guess I'll start off with one of my posters, actually. This is signed by a holy hell ton of people. And
Do you even remember, like, all the people that are signed on
I
that?
do not.
Name off some if you remember it, though.
I'm going to, if you would wait. This is Fusion Wrestling, a thing that they used to do at our school all the time. 2016 this was. Some of the people are Lee Valiant, Dirty Money, The Mofo. Right here you have the Rock and Roll Express. Got Preston Quinn. You got Mr. MVP, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Down here we had a surprise appearance by Matt Hardy himself. Who is BMM? I don't know who the thing at the bottom is. Barbarian, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of people.
Guys, also, I have a few that we don't remember the exact person because we want them in mystery boxes. So I'm JSAing and just getting the correct names
whatever.
and everything.
Or Beckett or whatever. Now, guys, before I continue, Kate continues with hers, there is a few that we don't have. I have a signed Danica Patrick autograph that's hung up in my wall that I've never taken down except for when we moved. And the slight time we had a hurricane and I grabbed that over my own animals. But we won't go into that. Only other one I don't think I have is my book of people from the same event. I don't know where to put this. I just thought of. We'll just throw it over there. Alright, Kate, you're up.
Okay, so I've technically got 2 on this one. Like I said, guys, I was confirming because I couldn't remember the exact names.
Do you have the full names?
I've got
now?
1 for this one so far. And first, this was actually one, I want to say it was Zobi that we got out of a mystery box
You
from
won
her.
on both, didn't you?
They were both together.
Okay.
But this one is actually signed by Marianne Hagen. I hope I didn't butcher that. She actually plays Kara Strode. This is from Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. And her character is actually the adopted cousin of Laurie Strode.
Ooh, adopted cousin. You love those. You got the people from down the line.
But she's like the main character in 6, if I remember correctly.
That's pretty cool.
Alright, and give me 1 second. I just gotta do this one real fast. But yeah, she actually played Kara Strode, who, based on it, she was the second name behind Donald Pleasant. So I do believe Kara Strode was the main character in Halloween 6, and she is like a cousin.
This is going to be a longer video, guys, so... Oh, he's one of them. Is he one of them?
I believe he is, if you give me a minute.
He's not one of the more well-known, though. Right there.
He's the stunt one. That's who it is. So this last one is actually signed by A. Michael Lerner, and he was actually the stunt Michael
from
Halloween
movie.
6, The Curse of Michael Myers. He worked with George P. Wilbur in Halloween 6.
So guys, if you look, this autograph, and I don't even think Kate noticed this autograph, if you look at the knife, there's no girl. On the other side,
It's
has
got
to be
her.
her.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Am I just dropping it with myself?
That's fine. I also have it up because I do know one of the ones that you have is also JSA, and I don't remember who it is. Because we won it.
Oh,
so it's a
this
little
one.
hard. Yep, that one. Do you want to go ahead and go over the other one, though?
So guys, as you can see, this one is actually Kate's, but...
This one's Bailey's.
I'm going to take it. If I meet him again, I will get him for me because he's my favorite. SS 31263. Now, some of these guys might not pop up. Oh, yeah, he's the umpire.
He's the umpire?
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember that. But we do have Bill Farmer and Goofy himself.
Which this was a Disney-specific box.
Which is why we did get this from the Disney movie, The Rookie. It is Jim Morris, a.k.a. the umpire, in it.
Which,
so, pretty cool, but...
multiple different things you could get, from what I've heard. It's like a chance to get multiple things.
This one was cool until...
We actually ended up meeting him a few weeks
prior.
prior.
You will see that pop in a little bit. Which was kind of cool.
I don't remember if there's any other ones.
No, actually, this was a year. This was a few months before he got announced. And we were like, oh, cool. And then it's like, oh, damn.
It's alright.
Guys, I promise I'm not damaging the autographs by doing what you heard. Oh, mine's sad. Mine one's sad. Go ahead.
This was, I want to say, our first Christmas in the new house. So I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. This was one that Bailey actually got me for Christmas, and it's
24 years ago because I was working at the treatment plant.
So this was one of my Christmas presents, and it's my man Luke Bryan. And guys, this is also JSA, as you can tell on the corner of the actual CD cover.
And guys, these things might look a little dusty or got like
they're spotty
spots, and that's because
they've been on our wall.
Same with the pops. The pop protectors have been sitting in a thing for years.
We had them sitting in a box from where we had moved them.
Some of them are in a box. Some of them are in a case that just sit there. So they're going to get dirty.
We do need to clean them.
I don't want to toss. We're going to give them a wipe down. Some of them we actually replaced with pops just for obvious reasons. They had been in there forever. So this one, guys, does have a certificate of authenticity. And it is, rest in peace, Mr. Scott Wilson, a.k.a. Herschel Green. And like I said, it does have certificate of authenticity on it. Back in the day, you know. This was actually from Steel City Comic Con in 2016. And the certified has been...
Which, guys, Steel City is probably one of the biggest known conventions, actually.
Sorry,
I would say. That's actually considered a big convention.
Are you already all done?
No. I'm leaving that one for last. I'm leaving this one for last.
What about that one?
This, that, this.
Okay.
All right, guys. You already know I'm a huge Dexter fan. I don't know. I don't have any other way how to say it.
I won this, didn't I?
No.
Yeah, I
no.
won
This
this.
was a mystery box.
I thought I won this in Zobi.
I think this was a mystery box.
There's some autographs that I won in Zobi's auctions, guys. So,
but this one, I actually would like to maybe add more to this one. Maybe
if they
depending
get
if
announced,
they ever get
just
announced.
it signed. That'd
Maybe.
be cool.
But this is actually signed by David Zayas, who played Angel Batista, Detective Angel Batista, who is probably he's probably one of my favorite characters.
Gotta get it right.
And Sergeant Dokes.
King. I remember that.
His name's
name.
Sergeant Dokes, and he's played by Eric King.
I remember
He's the
that
most
name.
famous one. That's his because his voice is actually a viral meme.
Surprise, motherfucker!
But that is actually the photo there.
Guys, I will tell you, the first time I actually watched Dexter and that scene popped up, I died laughing. But yes, guys, I do remember the name Eric King just because it's a viral thing, so.
Which I've been told that he doesn't go to conventions much.
Alright, guys, this one right here, I got at an Orioles game, and I do not know.
Are those possibly the same names or no?
That one is. That one is. No, the rest of them are different numbers. So I can name one of them, and it's Ross Pospisil.
Hospital?
Now, guys, bear with me. This was all the way back in
2009. So the other year.
2009. And it is a Navy football poster. And you can kind of see, yes, guys, it's folded up. It had been on my wall for years and years. Like 10 years, if not more. So, yeah. I don't know any of the people. It was free. They were signing at an Orioles game. I was like, sure. I was... What?
Oh, we still need to do this.
I was young.
These are the dual ones.
You want to do those next?
It's fine.
Alright, guys. So we'll go ahead and do
I've
these
got two
together.
left here.
You want to do that second to last. Go ahead.
So this one was actually... Zobi was doing a giveaway, and you had to tag somebody. You had to tag somebody and comment and like.
And
and
you tagged
you know,
me, didn't
I
you?
tagged Bailey, and I found out later from the person that was in charge of Zobi that his daughter, who was like 6 or 7, I think is what he said.
Yeah.
She was the one that picked our picture because my profile picture was one of our engagement photos with my enchanted rose that Bailey proposed me with, and apparently she liked the rose so much that she wanted to pick me as the winner, which made it even more. But this is actually James Jude Courtney, who is the current Michael Myers.
Yes,
He
and
played
actually,
him in Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends.
Halloween Kills is the better of the 3.
I liked Halloween 2018 though. The first one to this one.
Yeah. Alright, guys, and it is JSA. This JSA goes with that. But this right here, guys, we actually got at Friday Night SmackDown. So they're authentic. Same with the other one. You want to just show them both.
That's fine.
And then we'll let her go twice. Well, hers kind of counts as a lot. But we got them at the same show. And it is Roman Reigns, a.k.a. your tribal chief. You can do it this one time for him. But right now, he is currently out, taking some time. Solo is currently the head of the table, but acknowledge the tribal chief. And then we got
is it Celtic Warrior?
No, the Scottish Warrior.
Scottish Warrior.
Celtic Warrior is Sheamus. We got the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Once I saw these, I was like, bro, that's awesome. Had to get them. They were $20. Go ahead.
Should I do this or that?
That.
This?
Yeah. I will tell y'all guys real quick, this one is not JSA, but I have gotten confirmation from even some of the actors and actresses who signed it and people who have their autographs too. So
this is probably the second or third best one, I would say, in our collection that isn't on a pop. And I'm saying that because there are some on the pops that are really, really good.
And some that we're going to meet in October that are really, really good. One name in particular, John Carpenter.
We're supposed to be meeting him in Nightmare Weekend.
Fingers crossed that nothing happens. Because he is up in age, guys, or he could be filming, or anything can happen.
But this is actually signed by 5 people. And this was one, you got this for me as well. I can't remember from where or for
Facebook.
what. From
one
of the Facebook groups that was doing a signing with them, right?
Yeah. No, wasn't doing a signing. He had it. And he was selling it.
Okay. And I can't remember if it was for like an anniversary or a birthday.
Birthday.
I think it was birthday. That sounds
birthday.
right. But it is signed by Alex Vincent, who played Andy Barclay.
Which, guys, you will see Alex Vincent quite a couple times in this video, and you'll see why.
Fiona Dourif, who plays Nika. Don Mancini, who is the creator and director of Child's Play franchise and the Chucky series, period. Chucky in general. Jennifer Tilly, who played Tiffany, of course. And the one and only Mr. Brad Dourif, who is the voice for Chucky. And it's actually pretty much a cast piece at this point.
It is a cast piece.
I say it's basically a cast piece.
So, yeah. We're in a small room, so it's going to be hard to figure out where the fuck to put all this shit.
Okay.
Next, guys, I have had the chance to meet him. I turned it down just because the year that we went, money purposes, we didn't get to save as much as we could. This year, we're doing a challenge that we've seen on TikTok all the way. 100 envelope savings challenge, which
Mom has this exact one in her drawer too. I've seen it.
Really? Because she actually done it.
She had some in it.
But this will actually add up to all of our costs. Autographs, spending, all of that. We started it. Unfortunately, I will say it. Kate did unfortunately lose her job. Her boss is, sorry to say, are assholes. Hope they see the video. They're assholes.
They screwed us over majorly.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get into that.
But she's currently looking for a job. Hopefully she'll find one soon. But everyone these days wants some type of degree.
Special degree. Okay, we're done. Peace.
I'm talking. My video too, not just yours.
We don't need to put all that out there. Just come on.
But yeah, she's currently looking, guys. So hopefully she'll have something soon. But this is Michael Rooker, a.k.a. Merle Dixon from The Walking Dead, and millions of other roles. And again, another certificate of authenticity from the same exact date.
Yeah,
Steel City. So, yeah. Go ahead.
Alright, this one was probably the grail for a while. This was a specific box from Zobi that was specifically for this TV show. And it was teased of what the 2 autographs were going to be. And we heard it and we were like, we're jumping on this one.
We waited until after when they were about to get rid of it and we ordered one. We were like, we got to order it. It's now or never. And we have not seen something like this since. Alright, come on. I'm hungry. We haven't ate dinner.
Signed by Michael C. Hall, who played Dexter and is also a producer for the shows, and Jennifer Carpenter, who played Deb.
Which now he's executive producing another show coming soon, and that is Dexter
Original Sin.
Original Sin. Pretty cool. There is a few that I'm missing. I have like 3 of them.
They're all in your book.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Okay. I'll show you two because they're kind of attached. Tony Atlas came to the same show as the Ricky Steamboat Matt Hardy MVP thing. I got like 3 different autographs for like $20 from him. He was amazing to me. And then on the back from Steel City again, we did not go to Steel City. We actually got these from a comic book shop that moved a few places over and just stopped with the autographs. I don't understand what happened. I had really good autographs.
They had a bunch. They still have some, but not as much as they used to.
But yeah, Tom Felton from Harry Potter. He's not my only Harry Potter autograph, but you will see that soon.
How many of the wall ones do you have left? Just that one?
Yeah.
And I just have this one.
Yep.
So if you want to go do that one.
She wants to save her best one for us. Okay.
Because this is probably the biggest grail we have.
So my personal grail is been my favorite singer since he came out with music. He was homeless at the time, living in his car, producing music. He started posting on Facebook, had his own place, then, started releasing stuff. It has been a viral sensation ever since. And that is Mr. Kane Brown himself. My mom got this for me for a Christmas present. And it's even got the ticket from me, Kate, and my brother / sister. Not going to go into that. But Sammy, our first, one of our concerts together. I had seen him once prior before, so yeah. All right, Kate.
This is probably the grail of the collection, period. And Bailey may not want to admit that necessarily.
I don't know. We still got some big ones.
No, this is. Yes, and I think everybody would agree.
Get over.
Absolute freaking Disney legend, TV legend. Just legend, period.
This one took a lot longer than that.
Yeah, but this one to me has to be probably the biggest grail that we've ever gotten, and I will forever stand by that. He's actually now 98 years old.
And doing another signing.
With the same company. This was through GalaxyCon. They did virtuals. They also do like send-in signings still, which is actually where this one came from.
And
as
this
well.
thing.
But this one, again, I saw it, and if I had to pull it, I had to. I had no choice. But it is signed by Dick Van Dyke, who, of course, was Bert.
I just wish you could have done like 2U. That would have been icing on the cake right there.
Well,
but it's alright. Alright, guys, next thing. Actually, yours is not a holy grail compared to what's in here.
He says that.
I think that tops it.
Oh, no.
4 autographs.
I have one that had 5.
One of the best shows ever made.
Literally a legend since he was...
All 4 of them are legends.
Decades.
Well, we're going to get it. I'm going to show that one last. Just because. I'm going to go backwards to front.
I'll probably go backwards too.
Okay. So... Jesus Christ. Alright, guys. So you're going to see a lot of Supernatural. 2 people we met actually this year. One still kills me to this day because I wasn't into Supernatural. Felicia Day came to our first convention and I did not get her, and it still kills me to this day. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start off.
Just ignore it. It's something your brother sent in the chat.
Okay. So first one is Timothy Odmanson, a.k.a. Kane. And funny enough, so he signed it for Bailey, and he put Subdued, and then he forgot to sign it. So I had to go back and let him know. He was like, oh, shit. I did forget to sign it. Funny interaction. He was super nice. So that's my first one in the binder.
My next one is probably one of my favorite TV shows, reality-wise, and Bailey has now agreed to watch it more, so I'm excited.
Once we finish Dexter and
all right. Still, Bailey agreed to watch it, and probably one of my
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, probably both of our favorite interactions is from the show Come on, you know what it is.
Come on, I'm hungry
Impractical
here.
Jokers, and this is signed by James Murr. And he actually was so funny. We walked up to him and he was like, "So y'all are fans of the show?" Yeah. And he's like, "What our favorite episode is?" I said I couldn't. I just always felt bad because I think Murr had the worst punishments, flat out. And he was like, "No shit, dude." It was hilarious. I won't get into all of it because most of it I probably can't say on video, but that's okay. All right, Bailey, go.
Next one, also Supernatural. I'm going to try and make these a little bit more short and sweet just because we haven't eaten anything. And it is Emily Swallow, a.k.a. Amara. For some reason, I blanked. And it does say to Bailey, and it does have a heart. She was amazing to meet. Also, like I said, from Supernatural.
A lot of people also know her. She's actually the armorer in the Mandalorian TV show, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
All right. Also, pretty big legend for me because I mean
he actually liked both of my posts. So
he's of course I got him for Tommy Doyle from Halloween Kills, but he is known from 16 Candles and The Breakfast Club. And that is Anthony Michael Hall. Super, super nice guy. Super laid back. He said this has been one of his favorite movies to work on since in a while because he just kept getting so pumped whenever they filmed, which I thought was pretty
I didn't
awesome.
expect him to be so nice, honestly.
I was kind of expecting him to be not as... He was more friendly than I think we expected. We'll go with that.
Next one, guys, kind of a last minute thing. She came to the first one. I did not get her. Same with another autograph that you'll see here in a little bit.
I thought she canceled the first one.
She did not. She went. But I decided to pull the plug. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to get her. And that is Lita. So I'm super happy to have her. She was super nice.
Next one for me was actually from a BAM box.
I don't think you can do fine. Oh, it does say on the back, doesn't it?
Yeah, they got it off. BAM authenticates it, remember?
Not the new ones.
But this one, unfortunately, does kind of have a messed up kind of situation with it. It's signed by Oliver Robbins, who played Robbie in Poltergeist. He was the son. And unfortunately, he's one of the only members of the family left alive from this movie. Because every single person from this movie, just about, something really weird happened, and that's why they say that the Poltergeist movie and set was cursed. That's a whole thing. It's a really sad situation, but we actually got that out of a BAM box.
Next one, guys, we were fortunate to meet this legend, Dolph Ziggler, aka Nick Nemeth now. He is actually right now wrestling, I do believe it's TNA or AEW, with his brother, Ryan Nemeth. So, amazing.
You can do both of those together.
No, we gotta do it separate.
This next one was from the first Nightmare Weekend we went to. Legend in the horror community. I mean, she's done just about every kind of movie I think we can think of. But of course, one of my favorites, I'm a huge Stephen King fan. Cujo is one of my favorite movies.
Never seen it.
Oh my god. I need to get him a little more into that stuff.
I don't like older movies. I'm sorry.
They're the good ones.
Go.
But this is signed by Dee Wallace. She actually did play the mom in Cujo. I cannot think of the mom's name off the top of my head right this second. But she actually wrote Bite Me.
Which is one of Kate's signature lines that she says all the time.
Okay.
I love you, but it's true.
Go ahead.
Alright, I like that.
Yeah, get into it. Go.
Alright, guys, my next one, I might as well do two. One of them is from the convention this year. One of them I actually won in an auction earlier this year. And that is Sammy Guevara on one. And then Sammy Guevara and his amazing wife, Ty Mello, who actually just celebrated her 29th birthday yesterday. So, happy birthday! So, they were both amazing to meet, and that is the Spanish God and his amazing wife, Ty Mello.
Okay. This one was actually something that we didn't even realize was going to be a thing, so this was pretty cool. Bailey took me to my first kind of Broadway show. It was called Disney Princess in Concert. They got a whole bunch of Broadway stars to come together and perform a bunch of the songs from all of our favorite Disney princess movies. Of course, I'm a huge Disney fan. You know that. But every single person in this actually has been a part of a Broadway performance. And these were all the singers that they had.
And actually,
from
funny enough, this one right here is actually from That's So Raven.
Yeah, that's Annalise Vanderpool.
I don't know the rest of them. They're in our program, but I don't remember.
This is Adam something. He is the one guy. He's from, I want to say, he did the male duet style.
Yeah.
Her name was Sydney. The black girl. She was Nala in the Lion King Broadway show. This is it's Isabella. It was Isabella or Isabel something was her name. She was like the understudy, I think, for Jasmine for the Aladdin Broadway. This is the guy that created it all. He's the one who got all of them together. I want to say his name was Benji something. And then this girl, she was Anastasia on Broadway. And I think her name was like Christy or Crystal something.
I don't know. All right, next. We're back to Supernatural for 2. Next one is Miss Samantha Smith, aka Mary. I actually won her on an auction because I had ordered her thing, and unfortunately, like her signing with like we have for GalaxyCon, but it was for Zobi. Unfortunately, it was back when COVID hit. And they had V-Shout. V-Shout, I will say, was an amazing thing. And I wish they would have kept doing it. Because they were rolling in money with it. At least I thought so. But she unfortunately canceled it because she unfortunately got cancer. I don't know any update if she has beaten it or not. But it is Samantha Smith, a.k.a. Mary Winchester, the mother. And it is JS8, so.
I'm just making sure I got the right name.
I think it's like Caitlin or something. 1 second, guys.
This is the new girl that actually took over.
Robrock.
This is the new girl that took over for Minnie Mouse. And her name is Caitlin Robrock. But she just took over after the last lady, because the last one actually passed away recently. But this is actually the new Minnie Mouse. We got this off of a Zobi auction as well.
There's quite a few of them that I've won in Zobi's auctions that you will see. This next one, guys, I actually got off of the guy himself. This is Supernatural one. He's known as Dr. Badass, a.k.a. Ash. And it is Chad Lindbergh. And he does stuff all the time. If you want him as Jesse from Fast and Furious, if you want him for Supernatural, go to his TikTok, I think it's at Chad Lindbergh, I think. And he does lives all the time, and you can go to his shop, buy one of his autographs, and he will sign it live on TikTok and send it to you. So I will show y'all it. And he used an amazing purple. As you can kind of see, there's kind of a glare from everything behind us. But, yeah. I thought that was amazing. And I didn't even tell Kate about it until I ordered it. I was like, dude, you got to check this out. What? His was $40, I think, for his autograph. He was cheap. Oh, you found the exact thing? Cool.
Because she's got a COA on this one too. It's just a different company.
Yeah.
This was one, I can't even remember where you got this from. I feel like this was Zobi as well, but
I won it off eBay.
Well, not eBay.
eBay, yeah.
But this one is also actually signed by...
Zobi always use Beckett or JSA.
Yeah, no. But this one is actually signed by Amanda Stenberg. She's actually become quite big recently with doing a few movies, but my favorite is Hunger Games, and we got her for Rue.
Which, sorry guys, you can't really see the autograph because of the glares and stuff. I'm sorry. You can go on our Instagram if you would like to see it. I think you should wait until I get to... mine's a little bit. I can go into it and go back.
I don't care what you do.
So my next one, guys, was funny because we met her the first time at FSCW, which is Fantasy Super Cosplay Wrestling, which is a show that they do at the conventions that we go to. They unfortunately haven't done it at ours the past few years. But it was cool to see her again, and we actually showed her a picture of us, or me with her, as when she portrayed Jinx from
FSCW in
League of Legends. Arcane League of Legends, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's amazing. She's been in ECW. She's been in WWE. She's no longer in ECW. AEW. I don't know what she's doing now, though, unfortunately. But I follow her on Instagram. And she does have Twitch, so you can also watch her there. And it says, Bailey, good to see you again here in Richmond. Gotta catch them all because I was rocking. Me and my sister Sammy were rocking our Pokemon gear because we met Veronica Taylor, which you will see an autograph from here in a little bit, who was the voice, the original voice of Ash for the English dub of Pokemon. But it is the librarian, Leva Bates. So she was amazing to meet, and I was so happy to meet her. Go ahead. I'm going to do this one next, and then go back.
Okay. This next one, Bailey wasn't even going to really meet him until he got into his new show.
And I got her into it after because she made a promise to him.
And I watched it.
And her verdict is...
It's awesome.
She loves it.
Once again, I'm a huge Hunger Games fan. This one is actually signed by District 1's Gloss from the 75th Hunger Games Court of Quell from Catching Fire. But I want to say this character in particular won like the 72nd and I want to say the 71st and 72nd one with the sister character from District 1 in this movie. And it is signed by the guy who portrayed him, Mr. Alan Richardson. Probably still one of our favorite meet and greets. He was super nice.
You might know him from Blue Mountain State. Hilarious show if y'all have not seen that. And then another show, which I got it. It is blowing up on Amazon Prime. Go watch it if you haven't, and you'll see that in a second. They are about to start season 3 soon. But before I say that, guys, who's excited for the new movie that just got announced? We're getting a new book and a new movie. Which,
Holy
Kate,
crap.
Who wins in this one?
This is actually supposed to be Haymitch's story, which is based on the 50th
I'm wondering
Court of
if they're going to bring Woody Harrelson back.
Well, this is going to be young him.
I'm talking about to do the narrative, the voice narrative.
Maybe. Who knows?
But, guys, mine actually says...
You know, fans have been asking for it, and she listened. We're hype.
So mine, guys, is actually from the hit show Reacher, which actually debuted on my birthday, which was funny enough. And it is Alan Richardson again. Kate, show him one more time. So y'all see in hers, guys, in hers...
Keep in mind, this is from 2013.
He's a little jacked. A little. Compared to now,
he's gotten really
which
jacked.
Guys, you will see him. He has gone phenomenal in movies recently. He's been in this Hunger Games now. He was in Fast X, and he was in, if I can find it, I think it's up here on top.
Ordinary Angels. Just say it.
Shut up.
This is going to be a long video, guys.
It is. It is.
Just sit down and talk about it.
I think it fell. Oh. I have to find it later. But guys, Ordinary Angels, which is another phenomenal movie if y'all have not seen that. Phenomenal. But Kate, you are up.
Next for me was also from Nightmare Weekend. One of my favorite Disney Channel movies of all time was Halloween Town growing up. I watched it every year. It was probably my favorite.
I got into it actually just this past year.
I got him to watch them. So
it's a phenomenal.
I got him to watch them because we were meeting a lot of people from the cast, and he had never watched them before, and I was dead set on making him watch it. But this one's actually signed by Judith Hogg, who played Gwen Cromwell, who was the mom in Halloween Town. But she is also known as April O'Neil in the original live-action TMNT movies.
And guys, she could have gotten in two people to sign this, but you will see why she didn't get a second person to sign. Other than the obvious Debbie Reynolds, who unfortunately passed away.
Which I would hope to God I would, if I ever got the chance to add that to my collection, that would be an insane one.
My next one, guys, is another AEW phenomenon, and that is Chris Statlander. She is amazing to meet. She's hilarious, actually, and she is a phenomenal wrestler.
Alright, next for me also goes with the Halloween Town. These were the other two people from this movie that we got a wonderful chance to meet. And I did get them dual signed because they actually just recently got married in real life as well.
Congratulations, guys.
But they actually had a booth together, which was pretty awesome.
And they, we found out they actually do this all the time now. They do a booth, and they charge so much less if you get them to sign together. And they take a picture together. Mm-hmm. So it's awesome. You save a lot of money that way.
But this is signed by Daniel Kuntz, who played Cal in Halloween Town 2.
My favorite villain out
Calabar's
of
Revenge.
movies.
And, of course, Kimberly J. Brown, who played Marnie in Halloween's 1, 2, and 3. Because, unfortunately, they made a terrible decision at not making her come back, having her come back for Halloween 4.
Yeah. Even she was open to it.
She was really wanting to do it, and unfortunately, they decided they wanted to go a different route.
And I will say, Halloween Town 4 bombed.
To me, it's not as good.
She was gone. The younger sister was gone. Luke was gone.
No, Luke was in it.
Was Luke? Yeah, he was in it. He was in it, wasn't he?
I think so. In my opinion, though, they just changed it too much.
They changed a lot of people. They took out people that shouldn't have. But anyway, guys, I do have 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of wrestlers left. So we're going to, again, try and speed run this. I have an 8, and Kate wants to stream tonight. So we're just going to go through it. We're not really going to go into detail on stuff.
We can say where we met them.
Yeah. But to speed it up, if you want, you can comment down below, where'd you meet this person? Or what was your interaction? Yada, yada, yada. But my next one, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And I met her at GalaxyCon.
Which, we actually met her, the week you missed her, didn't you?
No, I got Ruby Soho.
Okay. Britt Baker actually had just lost the title the week before, too.
In a brutal, bloody match.
Next one from Nightmare Weekend. Big one for us. Hocus Pocus had quite a few of their cast members as well, which I was super excited for. This is Vanessa Shaw and Omri Katz, who played Max and Allison.
Yep. My next one, guys, one off of her Twitch when she was doing a lot. I don't know if she still does a lot. But it is Paige, a.k.a. Soraya. She is an awesome Twitch streamer and an awesome wrestler. So,
Next one for me, actually, funny enough, was not the same Nightmare Weekend. This was the pop culture-based GalaxyCon before this. And this was signed by Jason Marsden, who played Banks the Cat. He did the voice, not the actual live person. But he did the voice. He's also known as Max Goof in the Goofy movie, and of course Kovu in Lion King 2.
So, guy, I don't know what that one is. I don't think a BAM doesn't have an authenticity thing anymore. My next one, guys, is got it from V-Shot, and this, because it's like a 13-15 second video, went viral on our YouTube. It has like 90,000 views, which is insane. And that is the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio, Booyaka 619, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. You're up, Kate. It's alright. I don't need...
I thought they had it.
They had it, and then they removed it.
Alright, next one for me is also from BAM. Paul Blake? I want to say.
Yes.
And it's signed by Paul Blake, who was Greedo in Star Wars. Now, here's the real question, guys. Who shot first?
Yeah, they don't.
No one knows.
They don't have it anymore.
Okay, well,
Anyway, I don't know who she is, what her name is. We got her in a mystery box, and it is the daughter of the governor from The Walking Dead. So, pretty cool addition, I will say.
Penny Blake
That's who
was the character's name.
Yeah. No. Go to a wiki. Go to the wiki for it. Right there. It'll say played by Kylie Szymanski. Yeah, that's right. All right. Next.
Is it you or me?
You.
Okay. Next one was actually also, I want to say, from BAM, but it was a Beckett authentication on this one. And this is signed by Felicia Rose, who played Angela in Sleepaway Camp. And I've also heard she is an absolute joy to meet.
My next one, guys, is from GalaxyCon, and it is Jerry the King Lawler. It was an absolute honor to meet him. Meet such an icon.
Okay, next for me was actually a Zobi V-Shout, and the V-Shout is on this channel, so go check it out if you want to watch the actual V-Shout.
Same with the Rey
video.
Mysterio, if you want to.
But it says playtime's over. It is signed by Christine Elise, who played Kyle in Child's Play 2, and more recently, coming back for the new TV series.
Like I said, guys, feel free to ask us any questions on what? Okay, I don't care. Ask us any questions about it, anything like that, and we'll answer it to the best of our abilities. Next one, guys, is Jay Muse. Met him at GalaxyCon, and it does say "aye," but snooch to the nooch. So he was amazing to me.
He's hilarious.
Loved it. You're up.
Next one is another Zobi V-Shout for me. Also, video on the channel. Go check it out. Pretty cool. It says, Chucky did it. It is signed by Alex Vincent, who played Andy Barkley.
Which, like I said, guys, you'll see a few of those. Which you've seen, too, now. Next one, guys. AEW current champion, I do believe. Christian Cage.
And this was before he
This was
AEW.
GalaxyCon. Yeah, he had just finished up with WWE.
He had done GalaxyCon, and then like a month or two later was
returned to WWE.
WrestleMania, and he was going to return to WWE, and then he got switched.
No, he returned to WWE for a little bit, left, went to AEW, and has been there ever since. And now Edge is there.
This is now a BAM box, mystery box as well, and we had ordered the V-Shout right before we got the box, but it's also Alex Vincent.
My next one, guys, is Cooper Andrews from The Walking Dead, and he is from GalaxyCon too. He was a joy to meet. If you ever do get the chance, make sure you go meet it. And it says, I love the friendships, adventures, and free food work has to offer.
He was also handing out peach cobbler at his booth, which was actually pretty funny.
No.
Next one was also a GalaxyCon. This is signed by Scott Patterson. He's known mainly for Gilmore Girls, but I got him for Peter Strahm in the Saw franchise. And I felt bad because apparently he almost died filming the scene that I got the picture signed for.
You want to do your next few real quick?
Yeah, I can.
Sorry, guys. I know this is unprofessional, but I gotta go do something real quick.
Alright, next is actually one we won in a Zobi auction. We actually met this guy like a week after for Nightmare Weekend. But it is signed by C. Thomas Howell. This is actually his character, the Reaper, in Criminal Minds. I'm obsessed with the TV show. It's pretty awesome. And then what's even funnier is we had met him like a week or two later at Nightmare Weekend, and I got him signed for, of course, one of my favorite movies of all time is Ponyboy from The Outsiders. That was from Nightmare Weekend. From regular GalaxyCon, this was actually our first convention ever. Probably a gold. It was surreal meeting this guy. I was so excited. But it is Johnny Cade himself, Ralph Macchio, aka the Karate Kid, which is pretty awesome. He told me to stay gold pony girl, and I lost my shit. This one was actually a Christmas present from Bailey. Same year that he got me the Luke Bryan. He got me my other man, and this one's also Beckett CO8, and it's Brett Eldridge. I've actually been to his concert, and we had second row seats, and it was insane. I loved it. And of course, this is my Grail one that's on a picture, other than, of course, the ones that are framed. But this one was one, holy shit, I did not think we'd ever get to meet this guy. He came to Nightmare Weekend this past year, and I lost my mind. And he wrote Be My Victim, just like I asked, and it is Tony Todd who played Candyman. Total icon. The guy is tall as hell, by the way. So he is super intimidating, but he is like one of the nicest people. And he found it hilarious that I mentioned how he scared me so much as a kid. So he loved that. And apparently he really likes that kind of stuff in general, which is pretty awesome. And he's not back yet, so I guess I'll start on my pops. Because I have just giving y'all the heads up, I have way more pops than Bailey. So we're just going to have to get in. Next one, we actually just recently got this one in. And this one was actually a Zobi auction as well. And this was signed by Tony Anselmo. I really don't know if I pronounced that properly, so I apologize if I didn't. But he is the current voice of Donald Duck. We also were trying to get a Tress MacNeille, who, of course, goes to conventions all the time, but she is now the current voice of Daisy, and they were both on site at the same time. So we were trying to get both. Unfortunately, we lost on the Tress MacNeille, but we did pull through on the Tony Anselmo, which was pretty awesome. Next, once again, another Zobi auction win, who I did have Bailey pull on this one because I've noticed this particular person does not sign as much as the other person that also portrays the same person. And you're going to understand that in a minute. The person that does the speaking voice actually signs quite often. This is the one that does the singing voice for this character. And that is Judy Kuhn, who is the singing voice for Pocahontas. It's a little hard to see because the angle we're at. But that was actually a Zobi one as well. Alright, I will save those just because we've met those people. Crap. Okay, we're just going to have to get in, I guess. He's not coming. This one was actually at Nightmare Weekend. No, not Nightmare Weekend. Excuse me. This was our last GalaxyCon, which was only a couple months ago for us. And this was signed by Jack Dylan Grazer, who played Eddie Kasperask, the young version in the new It. And he's also one of the kids in Shazam. I can't remember his name in Shazam. He's the one that actually walks with the crutch. But he's also done quite a bit of voice acting recently as well. But we actually met him. Super nice guy. Probably one of the that's actually the youngest person we met, because he's younger than both me and Bailey, which was kind of like, oh crap. Let's see. Last GalaxyCon again. Super, super big name for me. I about I was losing my mind when I found out this guy was going, which was insane. And I got his personalization as well. And we actually did a photo op with him because he was not doing tableside pictures, which is what sucked. But that's okay. And it is signed by Ian McDermott. And I actually got him to write Execute Order 66 because he is Emperor Palpatine in Star Wars. Once, not a very talkative guy, still super nice. He wasn't rude or anything. He just wasn't very talkative. Alright, next. This is actually dual signed. This was from also last GalaxyCon. This was probably the craziest convention ever because this is one of the first conventions that we had both of these people at ever. And this was, we also found out during their Q&A video that we watched later that it was their first convention ever before, which was awesome. And this one side said, "Thanks for solving my clues, XOXO." And this other side says, "Thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart." And that is signed by Tracy Page Johnson, who is the co-creator of Blue's Clues, but she is also the voice of Blue. And then this one is signed by Angela Santamero, and she is the other co-creator of the Blue's Clues TV show. Bailey's gonna be way behind me. Next for me, this is actually a triple signed pop, which was pretty cool. Blue's Clues has had 3 hosts over the years, and we had the joy of being able to meet all 3, which was awesome. But this side actually says, "Love, Steve." This is signed by Steve Burns, who of course was Steve. We've got "Thanks for being our pal," Donovan Patton, who also actually played Joe. And then this one on the top, which happened to be on the top because we ran out of window space. It says, "To Caitlin, your kindness is incredible." And this is signed by Josh Dela Cruz, who is Josh, which is the now host of Blue's Clues. And he was the Aladdin understudy for Broadway, which was pretty awesome.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've already started on pops.
Why?
Because we didn't.
Mine.
Well, we didn't. We're running out of time.
Go ahead and do mine.
Well, I've already gotten 6 in.
Good Lord.
You said to roll.
Not on yours. Your pops. Sorry, guys. I had to talk to my grandpa for a few. I know that's unprofessional, but you got to see some of her pops. Rolling in with mine still. Which Kate could have done, but understandable she didn't want to.
She said to roll in through my autographs.
All right, we got Jeff Dunham. I went to a show back with my uncle and his then girlfriend, and he was selling like a big box with like his ventriloquist doll and a CD and this and that and this and that. It had an autograph in it. I won't letting that go. Next is Morgan Berry from My Hero Academia and Josh Grelly from My Hero Academia. Both of them were doing free autographs for GalaxyCon, so that was super nice. Well, another one is Kid Trunks, aka Alexis Tipton, who has gone even bigger than she has. We got another Tony Atlas, Nikita Kola, another Tony Atlas. All 3 of those were from the wrestling event. Another Tony Atlas. Like I said, I had a lot of Tony Atlas autographs. David A.R. White from our first GalaxyCon, actually. He is from God's Not Dead. Amazing movies. If y'all have not seen it and y'all are a big Christian, go check it out. Another free autograph from My Hero Academia. It is Mount Lady. Jamie Marcy, I think is how you say it. Another one is actually from Kate for one of our Christmases, and that is Mr. Chris Young, one of my favorite singers. And then, I don't care what Kate says, this is the Grail. Best show ever. You've seen autographs. You've seen props in our previous videos. You've seen art prints, stuff like that. And it is Supernatural, signed by Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki, Misha Collins, and Mark Shepard. And that will round out my binder of sorts. Alright, so now I got to do 6 of these since Kate has done 6. Any particular order you did?
Those are what I've done.
Well, you just fill in boxes wherever. I'll just hand you and just keep filling. Alright, guys, this one we got from iCollectibles. Shout outs to them. We got a few autographs from iCollectibles.
You're going to see the rest of those later.
I think it was only 2, though.
Yeah. But we've also gotten other stuff from them, too.
Yeah. So, and it is Marty Gradstein. We unfortunately did not go to this convention that he went because of money purposes. At the time, I had lost my job. So, we didn't get to go. Plus, it was a time that, and that is J.S. Aid, right? Yeah, J.S. Aid. Most of our autographs are all J.S. Aid unless we got them from somewhere else. Unfortunately, that was the year that Jason David Frank passed away. Rest in peace, buddy. Wish we could have met him. He was going to that convention, and it just broke my heart.
Carl Weathers was actually going to the last one.
Yeah, going to the last one, and he passed away as well. So I'm scared to know who's next. Well, actually, no. Kevin Conroy passed away for another convention this past year, too.
The past year as well. Just saying.
Not for us,
Since I have more, we might want to just flip. Just saying. Up to you. I don't care.
That's fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Next, this was actually one that we sent in to this person.
Our only send-in we ever did, so bear with us. It is taped on the sides because...
The protector is cracked.
Yeah, well, not just that. The old pop protectors come off easily, so...
But this was one we sent in, and she no longer does conventions. This was actually the last year she was doing signings, period. This was on the last year she was doing signings,
she don't even do through the mail signings anymore, so
but
Kate
it
was
is
lucky.
signed to Princess Caitlin, because I was obsessed with that. And it says, "Love always, Mary Costa," is how you pronounce it. And she was the original voice actress who did Sleeping Beauty, and she also was the singer. Keep that in mind. She did both. From 1957.
By the way, I found out the guy who plays Miguel in Cobra Kai, Cholo, is not Cholo. It's Jolo.
Jolo. That makes sense.
No, it's Sholo.
Okay, Sholo. Okay.
Yeah, like the X.
Yeah, got it.
So, I didn't know that. I saw a thing. It was like a charm thing. He got put in between... Peyton List and Mary Mauser on who had the best pickup lines, and he had to judge it. I was like, ooh. And apparently him and Peyton List are dating. I guess Jacob Bertram and her broke up.
I don't know.
Lucky ass. Guys, I'm going to do something a little different here. To speed up a little bit, I'm going to show y'all 3 at one time, because this one goes together pretty much. That fine with you?
I don't care.
Okay. You can do 3 for those if you want. Up to you. Well, you would have to do 4. Okay, there he is. Alright, guys. These are all 3 different conventions. One of them's the first year, one of them's the 3rd year, and one of them's this past year.
I thought this was second year.
No, this was like 2020. This was COVID.
This was the same year.
This was 2019. This one was 2021. No, we didn't. Yeah, we had a convention. Because that was right before they shut us down.
No, this was right after the wedding.
Yeah, right before they completely shut us down.
After. They'd reopened.
Oh, okay. And then this one's current. And the reason why, guys, it is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which I have had the chance to meet both of the Yellow Rangers. I have not yet due to money. But it is Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger, David Youst, the original Blue Ranger, and Johnny Young Bosch, the second Black Ranger, the first Asian wrestler, Power Ranger. So, amazing for those. While Kate gets straight, I'm also going to do 2 that she has done already. Just to speed it up, because I am starving here, and I think Kate is too. So, like I said, guys, if y'all want to know more, let us know. We can go into some of them.
I'll do those in a second, because I can't find those.
Next, we got the double blues. We got Steve on this one. We got Joe on this one. And Josh on this one, which is Steve Burns, Donovan Patton, and Josh Delacruz. And then this one is Angela Santamaro and Paige Tracy Page Johnson. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm sorry.
Bailey's brain farting over here.
And I'm guessing Kate did read what they said, so we don't have to go into that. So I had to get them. They were childhood, so.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this one first, because I can't find the other one that goes with this one yet, because it's down further in the stack. But this went with the Hocus Pocus cast. This was Thora Birch, that played Danny when she was only like 9 years old, I think she said.
And she actually just got announced for Spooky Empire, which is going against us. So they have Doug Bradley and Clive Barker. We are not going to get them.
Which sucks, because Clive Barker is actually on his last convention run.
So guys, for any of y'all going in October to Spooky Empire, go meet her. She's a trip.
Oh.
Thora Birch.
That's who you're talking about.
She is a trip. Trust me. I guess I'm next.
That's fine.
We got Kronk, aka Patrick Warburton, and it does say squeaky squeak. He has been a bucket list for me to meet for a long time.
I'm going to do both of these together because these are both classic Disney. Very classic Disney at that. Year number 1, we met the voice actor who played Bambi from 1942, by the way. Donnie Dunnigan. And we also, the year after, we met Margaret Carey, who was the live-action model for Tinkerbell in the original Peter Pan from 1954, I think? That sounds right. I might be wrong on the date for that, but it's that Peter Pan.
Both of those are GalaxyCon. I did not say it. The 3 Rangers are from GalaxyCon. Wait, I did say that. The Blues are GalaxyCon and the Kronk is GalaxyCon. Both of these are not. Got this one from his Twitch. He actually personally sent it out to me. And then this one we actually got from a comic book store for like $20. And funny enough, this is legit because apparently he does sell these on his shop. And it is Jay and Silent Bob, aka Iron Bob. So excited about that. I'm at a win. So, do you need help?
Maybe. You take this and, well, here, put these 2 together.
Yeah.
There's 2 together.
Okay, because they do go together.
So all 4 of these are part of a reunion.
All JSA. Like I said, majority of our pops are all JSA.
For the 2 that I have, these 2 are the speaking voices for them. This character did have a different singing voice, but these are both the speaking voices. But it is Scott Wanger, who played Aladdin, Linda Larkin, who played Princess Jasmine.
For Aladdin, was he the singing voice?
No.
Who sung him?
Brad King.
Oh.
I just said it. Red Jafar, as the genie, signed by Jonathan Freeman, who was the voice actor for Jafar, and the late, great Gilbert Gottfried, who played Iago.
Rest in peace.
These were all 4, actually, from the same convention.
Which you kind of can't see it, but it is signed, I promise. You might want to... Okay.
This is what we're doing. Just bear with me.
I have these 2 over here, just for now. These 2. Next one, I guess I'll do Harry Potter realm. Afshan Azad. Afshan. I hope I fucking pronounce this right. One of these we got at a comic book store. The other one we got from a convention. Or from GalaxyCon. Both of them JSA. And it is Matthew Lewis, don't want to say Lillard because I've said it before, aka Neville Longbottom, and Afshan Azad, aka Padma Patil, from Harry Potter. Really cool pops, I will say. Matthew Lewis was a bucket list meet as a neat Harry Potter person. I picked the right idea to do this. Do you need help again?
No. Alright, so one of these is actually our first ever autograph in general. He's good. This was one of the ones that was good. And this one is the last one that you will see. That is Alex Vincent. One of these was from a Zobi box. Unfortunately, there is a lot behind his name now, and we're not going to get into it, but we do have him because we ended up getting him before everything came out.
And we don't plan on getting rid of it.
And that is Ed Gale, who was actually he was the little person that played Chucky when they had to do the full shots of the doll running around. And we have Jennifer Tilly signed Tiffany.
That I got for her.
From Dark Parlor.
No.
Yes. Yes.
For Jennifer Tilly? No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was, because it came with that one.
Yeah, it wasn't Dark Parlor. It was Fearsome Figures.
Okay. I could have swore it was Dark Parlor,
No,
but okay.
Fearsome Figures. So I don't think they do much anymore. I could do these, I guess. Next two are both wrestlers, aka Hall of Famers. Both of them met at conventions. One I met this year, actually. And it is Sergeant Slaughter and Trish Stratus. Both of them Hall of Famers. Amazing people. And actually, I can get to my box and open. Haha! I love this case. I love that case. Look. Falls off.
I know. I know you love the case. Am I going while you do that? Alright, next for me is a dual group meet and greet that we did at our first GalaxyCon as well. Probably my favorite ever. And this is signed by Paige O'Hara, who played Belle, who is my favorite Disney princess, and Richard White, who actually played Gaston. And I've been told Richard White Richard White actually is one of the ones that doesn't do as much for signings as much as compared to others.
And goddamn him for signing name wrong.
It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, are you
Joking.
going next?
I'm kind of trying to do this. But yes, I'm going to.
Well, here, you go do one of yours next, and then...
Well, yeah, well. Alright, guys, next one, I guess we'll do this one. Like I said, original voice actor for Ash Ketchum, me and my sister both did cosplays for it, both matched, and it is Veronica Taylor. It says, "I choose you, Bailey," and it says Veronica Ash Taylor. So she was amazing to meet. Probably the longest line we've ever stood in. So, and we're not going to go into the reason why.
Next one for me is actually also a team. One we met, the other we ordered in, which we missed out because the person actually canceled at the last convention. But
prayers he comes this year.
Yes, please come this year. But we have Chris Sarandon, who played Jack Skellington, and Ken Page, who played Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, if only I can get Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
I pulled Catherine O'Hara.
I don't think I can fit anymore. But
well, even if, just sit them on top of each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But if we can empty that, we can just stack. You know what I mean? Which we can do.
It's right behind the thing.
Oh shit, I do have another box. I didn't think about that.
What?
Oh no, that's just fuzz. Okay, yeah. One side, guys. Kate, go ahead and do another one.
Alright, let's go with this duo next. Which is
The tape.
Huh?
The tape.
Oh, God. I was going to say what? Alright, another duo. met at the same convention. Their booths were actually directly next to each other, with Jason Marsden next to them. But this is signed by Brett Iwan, who is the current voice of Mickey Mouse, and Bill Farmer, who is the current voice of Goofy. And he has been the voice of Goofy since the 1970s.
Breathe. When I said speed run, breathe.
But those are that.
Breathe.
Leave me alone.
Okay, good enough. I should probably put that in my. Yeah. Alright, guys, next one. This case is phenomenal.
Yeah, very phenomenal.
It is. It is a Pop Armor hard stack. And it is probably the best. I mean.
Alright, show the pop.
Anyways, it is Ward Davis. This was actually, I think, a last minute thing too.
Yes, it was.
Because we found the pop and we were like, well, let's go ahead and do it. I mean, he's Harry Potter. He's from the legendary Leprechaun. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Not a very long wait, I will say, for him. It was not very long.
Next for me, technically they don't really go together as Pops, but they go together as a famous voice acting duo. And that is Frank Welker, who was the voice for Scooby-Doo, and Peter Cullen, who is the voice of Eeyore. But you may also know them as Optimus Prime and Metatron from Transformers.
Never seen them. I saw the first one, but I didn't really like it. But I will watch it again.
They were not just the movie ones. They were the OG TV
Yeah, and now
shows.
they're replacing them.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with it
For
either.
fucking Hemsworth, of course.
Don't get me wrong, I love Chris Hemsworth, but no.
Alright, guys, actually, I'm going to do that one last. Because that is actually the number one grail right there. I mean, his autograph's worth a shit ton of money. We met Logic, guys, which we did get a pro photo out for because he did not do pictures, except for the pro photo out. He was phenomenal to meet. Kate had a story to go with it too that actually made him tear up, so that was truly amazing to watch.
Alright, next one's for me. These are my last two Disney Pops. I'm just doing them together because these are the last two that I have for Disney.
I'd do that one and that one.
I already did his other one. You weren't in here. But once again, Jack Dylan Grazer, we met and we actually won his autograph on a Luca Pop.
Funny enough, which Kate,
the same weekend.
Which Kate, funny enough, did not know what to choose originally. If he would have gotten announced before, the fact that I won it and we told him about that, he was like, "That's fucking cool."
This one was a BAM one. This was one. Dumbo had some sort of live action TV series in the 90s that I didn't even know existed until we got this autograph, honestly. And it's signed by Katie Lee, who is the only person to ever voice Dumbo, because those of you who know, Dumbo doesn't really talk.
Yes. Alright, Kate, I have enough for one more.
I'm probably not going to live stream. I'll just hop on and get the last thing I need to get.
Well, I gotta play, so.
Oh, that works out.
Alright, guys, my last one is a ultimate grail. This was our first Christmas, right?
I think so.
Yeah, our first
or second.
Christmas. And it is Mr. Ryan Reynolds signed Deadpool. Guys, I'm super excited for the new movie, Deadpool versus...
Fix it. Lord have mercy.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I bought him that for Christmas.
Yeah.
Next for me is probably a horror grail. This one was from, there was a page on Mercari, but they specifically go and they do JSA off the occasion. And it's signed by Elvira herself. But the actress that plays her name's Cassandra Peterson. She actually never signs her name. It's very rare. If you have it, I'd love to see it because I've never seen it. But she only signs her character Elvira.
We can do pops in here too.
Okay. Next was at Nightmare
This is all
Weekend.
hers, guys, and then this one is... I'm going to say this one's both of ours.
No, mine.
Yeah, both of ours.
Mine. Mine.
It's not to you, so it's both of ours. Stop. Not to you because you chose not to.
Yeah, okay. It's mine, and we know it.
Come on.
This is from Nightmare Weekend, signed by Malcolm McDowell. He played Alex DeLarge. He's also known for Dr. Loomis in the Rob Zombie Halloweens. Next, this one was also from Fearsome Figures, as Bailey said, and corrected me, but is signed by the OG Michael Myers, Nick Castle, who is also coming to Nightmare Weekend in October. So
along with quite a few other Michaels and a few Jasons. So, Robert Englund, you're up to bat.
Bring it on. This one was a Zombie?
Yes.
I think a Zombie.
Yes.
Because they did a signing with him, and this was Miko.
No.
Yes.
No, that was Dark Parlor.
This was the Dark Parlor?
That was Dark Parlor.
This was the Dark Parlor.
We also had a Charlotte that was Dark Parlor, and we sold it.
But this one was signed to me. It says No Fair. It's Miko Hughes, who actually was 2-year-old Gage Creed in the original Pet Sematary. Oh, and fun fact, he is also Heather Langenkamp's son in New Nightmare. This past Nightmare Weekend. Very rare does this guy sign anymore, because he actually stopped acting really after this movie. But it is Danny Lloyd who played Danny Torrance.
Never would have thought he would have gone
Red Rum. And probably another big horror grail for us. And rounding it off for the Pops last Nightmare Weekend as well. I lost my mind when I found out he was going.
And now he goes to everything.
Now he's been going to everything. But he is getting up there in age, so if you get the chance to meet him, he's super, super nice. He's very comical. Definitely give him a chance.
Remember this? In the picture, you don't remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So the picture that we did, he originally went like this.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't do the whole mouth thing that Hooper does in the movie. Because he did that in with one of the couples in front of us. But is Matt Hooper himself, Richard Dreyfuss.
God, that.
Yes. Super nice guy. We actually walked right up to him just about because they had just opened the doors and we went straight to his thing.
And he came out not that long after.
But he's super comical, super hilarious. If you have a chance to meet him, definitely do so.
There we go. Alright guys, are y'all ready? We are going to open this. I don't have anything to open it with, so we're just going to, yeah. God damn.
I don't have one of the things that'll clean.
It's alright. I just need this. Maybe. God damn. Hold on, guys.
You might as well just go get scissors.
No. Okay.
Give it here. Go get scissors.
No, hold on. Hold on, guys. There's a knife over there, but I can't get to it. It's alright. Alright, Kate, talk about it.
This was, once again, a GalaxyCon signing that we did. Similar to Dick Van Dyke's signing.
This one is another must.
Yeah. Because he does not sign very often.
And now he's doing another signing.
And now he's doing another signing. But he doesn't go to conventions often, is probably what I should say.
Yeah. Sobe, or GalaxyCon, kudos to your
Packaging?
packaging. I wish it wasn't.
You're going to elbow the hell out of my face if I'm watching.
Yeah, you better watch it. Hold. Yes, guys, I'm opening it, but Kate can talk about it.
Bailey says this is ours, but it is mine. Let's be real.
If she wants it, it's ours. How about that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
It is mine.
Shut up. Oh, you fuckers. You fuckers. One thing I hate, guys, more than anything.
Packing peanuts. It's a box in a box.
Oh my god. Do you want your name? No. Add composer? Yes. Which we're still paying off, guys. So, should we let them see it first?
No.
I think yes.
No.
Oh, look at the green.
It's
and
mine.
JSide. Let's go.
Grail, hands down.
I still think
he is
we should
known.
have done
He has
2U.
done a ton of. Okay, were you gonna pay the extra money for it?
I would have if we had it.
No, exactly.
And the original pop, too.
It is the one amazing composer. He does everything with Tim Burton, but he is also the singing voice for Jack Skellington, and that is Danny Elfman.
Which I'm guessing Kate's going to want to keep that out for picture purposes. That she is not allowed to post until after the video is posted. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this long-ass video.
Put that back.
Let us know, what was your favorite autograph you saw? If you have any questions about their interactions, if you got them coming up in a convention, your interaction, let us know.
I've also been thinking about possibly doing a Disney pin collection video, because I've gotten a ton of new stuff. So
Let
me know if you want to see that too.
I'm going to go preheat the oven and cook dinner. Kate's going to get that corner cleared out so we can put the pops in for now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Thank you
guys,
for
let us
joining us.
know what your favorite pop was, what your least favorite pop was, any good experience you have with people, any bad experiences.
Or even if you have some autographs that you've gotten, tell us
Yeah.
what you think.
And what's your thoughts on the Danny Elfman JSade pop? I love the green, and I do believe it's glow in the dark. It is.
Oh my god. Alright, cut it on.
Can y'all see that in a way? Hold on. Sort of. It is glow in the dark, guys. Trust me. It's glowing for us. Kind of like the same thing they use for Oogie Boogie.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, guys, hope y'all have enjoyed. It's been Bay Frank
And Kate.
signing off. Deuces. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Later.